Welcome to Greenwich, the center of the world, according to time zones. Today we have a very important tree to discuss, which is the chestnut, Castanea sativa, which has been cultivated for thousands of years for its delicious nuts. But behind me you can see it in full bloom in this beginning of summer. And it's the last tree that is native to Europe that will flower. So after this tree, there is no more native European trees flowering until next spring. In Greenwich Park, where we're here today, you can find some of the oldest specimens in the country where splendid 400 years old trees grow. So that's quite special.
What's interesting about chestnut flower is that it's actually unisexual. What does that mean? It means you have female and male feature on the same tree. This one, the long sticky one, is the male flowers.
And the female flower is at the base of the stem. Can a chestnut tree self-pollinate itself? That's a good question that we're gonna check. Like many other trees that have pale yellow flowers, the chestnut blooms are scented with a really strong smell. And some people actually would relate the smell to the smell of men's semen, human male semen. So whether or not that you like it, because some people might like it, it is still very strong, and it can be related to hay fever if you're very sensitive, which didn't exist really a few hundred years ago. But
It's the autumn, and we are surrounded by all the chestnut tree, filled with chestnut. This is a really recommended activity. You are in London, you can pick up some chestnuts and then just take them back and cook it. It's very easy to cook. Wash them first and then put it in the oven and it's done. But also, my personal recommendation is you can also chop some chestnut into particle like fragment, and then mix with rice and add some soy sauce.
so the chestnut is found in the conker, and you can see it's really spiky. So that's the defense. Until the chestnut is ready, no one can access it. Then the tree will drop its conker, and then once you find the chestnuts hidden inside, so you can see this is a really healthy chestnut tree.
So after my little research, I found there is a long history with chestnut in Chinese culture. For example, can be traced back to like 山海经 或者是诗经. Those very classy and ancient literature, they already mentioned chestnuts, and it's always plays a very important part in the folks' lifestyle. And according to the Chinese medicine, it tends to be the chestnut is more warmth, and it's good for your kidney, and it's full with good quality protein and fibers, but just have a bit high sugar. So maybe if you have diabetes, it's not very suitable. So if you want to enhance your kidney function, take it after you consult with the doctor. And after a debate with Philip about where's the origin of chestnut, we found there are actually different species. So the sweet chestnut in UK now we say is origin from Rome, but like the one that we are having in East Asia, is their own origin.
If you made it this far thinking, oh my god, they didn't even mention the horse chestnut, which is toxic. Congratulations, you're right. On the left, this is the horse chestnut, and it's really misleading because it looks similar to the chestnut, but how to tell them apart? It's very easy. The horse chestnut is very round, whereas the chestnut that you eat, the edible one, is pointed on top. So if you go with the pointed edge, you won't be wrong. Always round. Then when we go to the conkers of the horse chestnut look more like a bow with spikes, whereas the chestnut, sweet chestnut, is way more spiky and has hair.
If you're interested in edible plants, follow us for more coming video.
Is there many?
Yeah, more than